Today we're breaking down the clutch of the year with m0NESY's incredible 1v4 against MiBR, and how a play like this is even possible.
Get the one kill there, good little double for Bierry, and might as well have been a triple there. m0NESY is in a lot of trouble. He no-scopes one of them. He keeps going. 10 seconds. He fakes the bomb, spins around, takes down Woody, and now he's on the hunt, running up close and personal. Oh, what a flick! He doesn't have the time for the
Surely.
No, he can't do it, I think. Oh,
Yes!
how is that possible? He doesn't have to move so much. Now, there is a Molotov on Turtle. He's going to throw it. It's not deep enough. m0NESY still could have the shot. Oh, and there it is.
I will break it down in 3 different levels, so everyone watching, no matter how many hours you have in CS, can understand how it was done. Welcome to Noob to Pro. Aim, shoot, done. That's it. No complicated jumps or timings like it's been in the 2 last episodes. All he did was shoot better than MiBR. I think in level 2 I don't want to show you exactly how it was done, more on how bad MiBR was playing and how good positions m0NESY used to win this clutch. Let's show you an overview of the site take from G2. G2 uses 2 smokes to smoke off CT and coffins, the most common ones to use. Then they Molotov here to clear out these positions from MiBR, and then the execute happens with a flash. G2 quickly gets information on 2 out of the 3 side players, and this is crucial. In m0NESY's head right now, he understands there's one player back site on the left side of site, and then 1 player behind coffins, but he needs to place the last 2 players. Well, by knowing the time is low and no one was banana, the last 2 players have to come from CT, and this is enough to allow him to make the first move, change his position. m0NESY knows that playing here in the middle is a death trap with the AWP, and he needs to get to a spot where he can pick the fights from, and there's a lot of good positions to allow an AWPer this, like these ones. But all of these, water is the only option, since it's the closest, and the smoke in CT blocks visions for the CT players to stop him from crossing. He starts to take the fight against the backside player, and here after a miss, the coffin player swings him, and it's a nice no-scope to get the first kill in the 1v4. This makes the last side player afraid to peek since he don't want to lose side control, and the time is getting low, both the in-game timer and the time on the CT smoke. And m0NESY knows he have to force out the CT player then, since the smoke is now fading. And here he taps bomb, and this forces the CT player to peek out, and he wins this kill. Backside player peeks but fails a free kill, and m0NESY can pick this one up as well. And then, making the plant with just some few milliseconds to spare, he just have to get a good position, and he wins the round. Let's dive even deeper into this play for the players who really want to understand how MiBR failed this hard. Well, we first have to look how the round started. MiBR are playing with 2 banana, going for some early utility and trying to make sure G2 can't push top banana early, and then having 3 players on A, with 1 long, 1 boiler and the last one in apps. We can already see how they are trying to stop G2's apps aggression. G2 are set up with 3 players towards banana and 2 in second mid. Their goal is just to find out how MiBR is playing and take some crucial map control away from them. niko fails a nade and it does some damage to Alexib. Alexib smokes top banana as soon as niko Molotovs top banana, and niko's Molotov goes to waste. Probably a Molotov that would have been better saved and used for later round. But the action starts in second mid, with Hunter and Jax taking apps control, and here Hunter tries to wallbang the AWP but does not hit any shots, and want to clear out boiler so him and Jax can peek the AWP on the sidewalk together. But when he clears boiler, he goes for the normal angle to clear on the door, which is the entry path to boiler from middle, and overlooks the off angle of Turtle. And Turtle finds the first opening kill onto Hunter. This kill forces the 3 players in banana to try to take more banana control, just in case Jax loses apps. Jax knows he have to trade Hunter and makes the decision to use the HE nade to allow him to cross to boiler, since the particle from the HE nade makes it harder for the AWP to see him cross. But Turtle have left boiler by now after he got the first kill. As soon as the AWP spots Jax, Turtle gets ready to re-peek boiler, and here wide swings, since normally Jax would be holding for a player to jiggle, peek the door entrance, but with the wide swing, Jax crosser is completely off and Turtle finds his second kill of the round, and G2 have lost all map control but banana. G2 uses this flash to allow niko to take top banana, a great flash since it flashes all angles and gives the CTs no time to react, why it's called a pop flash. But by now MiBR have left top banana to focus site, since they are playing a 5v3. niko is allowed to peek and get a lot of information, like not seeing anyone in water, coffins, and no one jiggling CT before MiBR smokes him off. And while this is happening, m0NESY is holding the middle smoke to make sure no MiBR players can push from middle. niko and Alexib goes for this boost, but it fails. While G2 are boosting niko up, MiBR are boosting her side as well, by boosting 1 player up on second oranges for a great off angle, and a great setup with 1 player above and 1 under to be able to trade each other. But G2 decides it's now or never. and goes for the execute, and Molotov's oranges smoke CT and coffins, and then uses some flashes to get out towards sites, while MiBR by now have gotten one A player to rotate over to B and play towards CT, just to help the setup with the boosted player. When the smokes hits, the CT player goes towards coffin, maybe thinking G2 would forget to smoke it, but he gets smoked off again and is kinda ruled out of the round from MiBR right now. niko gets deep on site and places himself inside sandwich and finds the player behind pillar, while LXB swings backside left of it since I heard a player be hit by the Molotov, this one, but the backside player finds both kills. But he was using the M0NESY, who only have 25 bullets at the time. And after these 2 kills, he's left with 5 bullets, and when M0NESY crosses and misses his shots, the backside player misses his 5 bullets and have to pull out the USPS to try and kill M0NESY. M0NESY gets to water to play from here, and as I said, this position gives him more cover than if he stood in the middle, while Exit pushes the smoke with his crosser completely off, and here M0NESY hits a nice shot onto him. And here we look at the backside player again. When he has the USB out, he wants to be accurate. But when M0NESY can keep on ducking up and down, he can never be sure where to aim, and he can't find the flicks needed to headshot M0NESY. And he goes back to backside when he realizes how hard the fight is. But M0NESY is fast, not knowing if he can be pushed by a CT player and a site player, decides to move into sandwich, and here takes the fights against CT after he fake plants the bomb. And M0NESY's reposition have gone unnoticed or uncalled, and the CT player is swinging with a USP, and not the OP have. And while M0NESY is killing him, the backside player have clear visions to M0NESY's back, but decides to jiggle back and forth while shooting and is not able to kill M0NESY, who by now is 32 HP. M0NESY knows he have to push and goes for a crazy push towards backside. And here, instead of taking fight, he decides to reload his USP, and M0NESY can find a kill onto him when he can't even shoot back. And in the 1v1, Turtle Molotov's new box so he can make sure it's cleared and focus darker. And M0NESY gets an off angle and a close one to allow him to get an easier kill, and M0NESY wins the round.
Let's go timeout, please. Timeout to meet a pace. Let's go timeout.
That's it. That's how M0NESY did the impossible, and how MiBR played like some silvers. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this one, I have 2 more on the screens right now you can click. If you want me to break down or play like this, tell me in the comments. Thanks for watching.